The Golden State Warriors are facing a challenging moment in their season. In their recent game against the Houston Rockets, they held a slim lead late, but ultimately succumbed to a heartbreaking 91-90 defeat. Star guard Steph Curry, who stepped up to speak with the media following the game, expressed the urgency for the team to confront these frustrating struggles head-on.
It's a team trying to figure out who you are, what works, what sets we need to be in. Teams, selling out on kind of our standard pick and roll, which I usually can make plays. Like I said, I make that last shot. You might not ask about the last two possessions. It's kind of just the way the game goes. When you lose, everything is on full display. The pattern of,
Curry reflected on the team's current state, stating, "It's a team trying to figure out who you are." He emphasized the importance of understanding what strategies work best for the players and which plays they should rely on as they navigate the season. Notably, Curry mentioned that opponents are increasingly countering their standard pick-and-roll plays, a strategy he typically excels at. He pointedly added that the pressure is different in tough times. "When you lose," he said, "everything is on full display." This highlights the intense scrutiny the team faces as they attempt to find a winning rhythm. Curry's comments resonate deeply with the fans, who are eager to see their team bounce back and regain its former glory. The Warriors are at a crossroads, and how they respond to this adversity could define the remainder of their season. As they continue to seek answers and build cohesion, there's a palpable sense of urgency in the air, one that they must embrace to turn things around. As the clock ticked down to the final moments, the Golden State Warriors found themselves grappling with missed opportunities. Jonathan Kuminga's free throw had seemingly put them in a solid position, extending their lead. However, what followed was a 5-minute drought, a period where the Warriors went scoreless and floundered in their attempts to secure a vital victory. 3 turnovers in the closing moments didn't help their cause either. Head coach Steve Kerr voiced his frustration when the officials called a loose ball foul on Kuminga with just 3.1 seconds remaining. It was a decision that sparked debate and showcased the tension between the players and the referees. In the heat of competition, emotions run high, especially when teams feel the game is slipping away. Star player Stephen Curry also aired his grievances, referring to a moment earlier in the fourth quarter that he felt could have changed the momentum. Despite his frustrations, Curry emphasized that blaming the officiating wouldn't do the Warriors any good. "Those calls happen," he said. Instead, he shifted the focus to the team's performance, recognizing that the lack of offensive production was the real hurdle they needed to overcome. He took a step back and reflected on the game, acknowledging the troubling pattern of scoreless droughts that has plagued the Warriors in crucial moments. "I'll take responsibility for not being able to get us organized and not being able to finish plays," Curry admitted candidly. He understood that as one of the team leaders, the ball is in his court. It's his job to ensure the team stays cohesive and scores when it counts. This introspection goes beyond just one game. It hints at a deeper issue that's impacted their season overall. Curry's call for change isn't just personal accountability. It's a call to action for the entire roster. They need to address these droughts, or they risk facing a reality of mediocrity that comes from inconsistent performance. Listening to Curry, you can't help but feel the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. The urgency is clear. Winning requires not just individual brilliance, but a collaborative approach where every player brings their best to the court. They must figure out how to break free from this lack of offensive rhythm and find solutions that lead to consistent scoring. For Warriors fans, it's a moment of truth. Can this team rally together and turn their frustrations into fuel for future games? It's evident that change is necessary. And with a leader like Curry willing to step up, there's a glimmer of hope that the Warriors can reclaim their offensive momentum and return to their winning ways. As the team continues to practice and strategize for upcoming games, the focus will be on honing their plays and building trust among teammates. It's a defining period for the Warriors, and each game will serve as a litmus test for their resilience and adaptability. Whether they can respond to these challenges will determine how the rest of the season unfolds. As we await their next performance, one thing is certain: the Warriors are well aware of what's at stake. The pressure is on, not just from outside, but from within themselves. They have the talent, but now they must put all the pieces together to create a winning formula. Fans, analysts, and players alike will be watching closely, hoping that the Warriors can rise to the occasion and turn their season around. As the season progresses, one of the key focuses will be shot creation. It's clear that successful teams understand their opponent's defensive strategies, particularly in high-stakes moments during the final minutes of tight games. Here's where experimentation comes into play. Each game is an opportunity to discover what works and what doesn't, which can be pivotal as the season unfolds.